Welcome back. We've got the Carmine mines today, but before we get there, of course, let's show you guys real quick our hero. We're going to be using Anya and Naru today, and then in combination with that, here's our upgrades, and last thing, we're going to pick our towers. We've got the Necromancer Paladin Magic, the Keg Blast, and then the Ballista Outpost. These are all actually important things because a lot of strategy comes from outside of the game at this point. It's not just everything that you're allowed to build. You actually have to have a strategy. So any which way, you guys know I'm a really big fan of the ballistas at the moment, so I'm going to go pretty heavy on the ballistas right from the get-go. We're going to go bam, 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 and boom, 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 boom. We have just the right amount of money for that. Now, what's interesting here is that we've got this guy over here. So we're gonna unlock this guy real quick here by killing this abomination. It's got 800 health. Which means it does take a little bit of time to actually make it happen here. But if you ever need to, all you gotta do is just make sure you use your other abilities here to kind of support and defend against the random acolytes coming out at this point. But once you kill this guy, you can end up getting this guy unlocked, and he shoots arrows for the rest of the game and helps you out a bunch. But not only one time, 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. Make sure you're paying attention to that. One other thing to kind of just note here, if you're looking for a little extra bonus, is you can get some extra gold. So grab some gold from down here, grab some gold from up here, and then also grab some gold from up in this corner. And bam, we just made like 100 gold right there. Boom. Feels good, doesn't it? All right, so I'm going to go, excuse me, I'm going to go for the scrap bomb on both the sides over here. And then one thing that's sort of weird about me is I like to make sure that I have just an unleakable defense. So we're going to go for a quick Paladin combo in the back here. If anybody gets back there, we'll know we'll have to do something about it, basically, right? Nobody can... One weird thing about this game is there's no, like, super crazy good sneaker guys that are just like, oh, crap, I hate those things. They're going to just walk right through my defense. It just doesn't really exist all that much, you know? So don't worry about them too much. Here's a new enemy here. We got the Glare Brood. Fast speed, low magic resistance. So very similar to all spiders in all Kingdom Rush games. Nothing fancy here, but you can see this guy's sniping a lot of them. If they're coming down the wall here, he's going to snipe them. If they actually land, though, he doesn't snipe them completely and actually has to do something about it. At this point, though, there's a couple new towers that we should probably talk about. So we've got the Battle Brewmasters, which are okay. I'm going to try them over here to see if I can make them work properly and reach to the other side here. If not, we'll see how things go. And then I also want to go for a Necromancer. So the weird thing about the Necromancers, in my opinion, is they don't seem to spawn as many skeletons as they used to. It used to be like every single enemy that died spawned a skeleton. For some reason, that's not the case anymore. So just be mildly wary of that, like a little bit. Just be mindful. So when I build these guys, I want to build them closer to the front of the map. So we're going to go for a Necromancer up in the front over here. Normally, I'd rather build them in the back, but I really want to make sure I'm getting the max skeletons out of any acolytes that I'm actually killing over here. So I haven't figured it out yet, though. Straight up, just to be honest. All right, we got a few guys here. Let's just get rid of them. Keep attacking this guy so we can unlock another elf. And I'm going to try to maximize my Necro. So you can see the skeletons. I mean, they're not useless. Seems like we get enough skeletons. Yeah, okay. We're getting enough skeletons right now. Just remember, though, that things like the flyers and other weird units like spiders, they don't have souls, technically. So you can't actually bring them back as a skeleton. So, like, the acolytes, they're technically a human or have a soul or whatever. I think you can make them a skeleton, but you can't make these weird flying corrupted stalker skeletons, even though that'd be pretty freaking cool, not gonna lie. Got Twisted Sister here, no problem. We're going to go to the next wave. I'm always a next wave early kind of guy. You're going to realize that really quickly. 15 times 30-something gold is going to matter a lot by the end of the game. It's a whole new, pretty beefy tower. All right, let's get this Necro up. We got guys trying to sneak through with the Twisted Sister, but again, this is what the guys in the back are for. You know, like, it seems silly, but just 3 of these guys, they can basically infinitely defend some of these weaker units. They're just going to spawn somebody new if this guy dies in time. All right, I need to still go Keg Blast, peeps, so let's bring them up in here. I'm going to go for a quick ability and next wave. So the cool thing is we're already a third done with the game here. We're about to unlock our... Oh, well, they haven't unlocked the second guy yet. It's been taking a long time here, man. Holy crap. But I like this spot in particular because I can shoot things on this side, I can shoot things on this side with these 2 heroes. Obviously, if it's a different hero, we'll have to do something different, but... spiders make it to the back, but again, not a big deal. That's the point of it. We just, like, let the guys in the back survive, use our abilities when we need them. But either which way, I think I'm going to try to force myself to get a Battle Brewmaster up, even though it's not necessarily the best tower right now. The more guys that come out, the better this will be. One thing that I'm not doing great right now, which I'll admit it, is that I'm not attacking the Twisted Sisters in the very front like I should be. I'm kind of letting them build a lot of these ghost guys, and then by the time they get to the back here, it's actually, I don't want to say problematic, but they're actually doing something to me, you know? All right, next wave, and finally we get the 4th tier Brewmaster, and I think I just want to go for one bad batch, and that's it. All right, I'm not going to go anything too fancy here. Just one bad batch, a little extra group damage here, basically. And the nice thing that I like about it, though, is that it does true damage. All right, here we go. We got 2 new enemies coming out, so we have to actually pay attention to these guys. This is the Cult Priest. Between prayers and the occult, the priest walk into battle wielding dark magic. They have high magic resistance, and they turn into abomination when near death. So it's not automatic. So if you actually pay attention here, if you kill them before they become into an abomination, then they don't. So this guy, I think it's under 100 health, he's going to start turning. So you'll have to just watch it carefully. Yeah, he's going to start to turn, but if you kill him before... Oh! He turned anyways. What the heck, bro? What the heck? That wasn't supposed to happen. But if you kill them before they do their thing, they don't turn into an abomination, which is awesome. And you can just deal with 700 health, 320 health, instead of 320 plus 700. It can get pretty beefy over here, and these guys can actually technically sneak through a little bit. This guy, on the other hand, actually kills your units, so you don't want to try to block them at all unless you need to. And they are tanky, so they are going to tank a lot of the overall health. So you want to use your abilities, you want to kill them in the front as much as possible. Let your towers kind of burst them down into nothing here. You're going to be way, way, way happier. Any which way, we got one more guy to kill over here, so we're going to throw it on that thing. And I'm going to finally get my bad batch here. And then I finally want to get some sort of blockers. All right, so I said that I didn't like or love the blockers here. So what we could do is, instead of building one of these guys, we could say, let's build the Elixir of Might. It's not a crazy amount of stunning power, but it's a little bit, especially if we're using reinforcements here. You can really block guys in a big group right here next to my crossbow, which does group damage, with this guy that does group damage, and I'm going to need some cleanup kind of in the back here. And personally, I'm a much, much, much bigger fan of cleanup with crossbows than I am with magic these days. So that's what we're going to do. Up for another crossbow. Right in the middle here, going to do damage all across the board. All right, there's another guy trying to turn. Is he going to make it? He did. He turned into Abomination. It's kind of funny, actually. All right, let's just burst some of these guys down a little bit. And you're going to notice spiders coming from the side this time. So good thing we started a crossbow over here. Otherwise, things probably would have been bad. Good thing is we got reinforcements ready, and we're just going to start upgrading this guy as much as possible. I would like to get a 4th here pretty quickly. All right. This is obviously a pretty beefy... Also, ooh, can we reach? I wonder. Get any bonuses that you can. Looks like, no, he can't reach. This is terrible. Okay, I'm just going to leave him in the middle here again. Personally, totally cool with it. We're going to go to the next wave here already. Again, we got a big chunk of gold, man. Spend it up. Go for that crossbow. If you're looking for individual damage instead of grouped damage, this is not a bad upgrade at all. Final nail. The nice thing about it is that it stuns the guy with the last hit, which it stuns pretty frequently. So you're going to get a lot of stunning power out of individual units. See, we got crap tons of skeletons over here. So, tons of blockage. Twisted Sisters got nothing on us. We got spider stalling power and everything over here, bro. All right. We got our last guy to take down. So let's use our ability over here. One of these things in the middle of that giant mess over there. And we'll get our last elf. So don't forget that they're actually attacking. Not just the spiders, but all the units as well. Definitely helps out. All right, some flying units again. All right, no problem here.
Bless you, friend.
Don't forget that these guys are going to teleport, and if you have a really, really strong attacking tower in the very, very front, then sometimes it's a wasted damage, like specifically Arcane Wizards or something like that, so it's actually better to have something that's a little bit weaker up in the front here. Let's go for a Final Nail 1 and a Final Nail 2. I'm going to go for a nice dunkage on all these guys over here. Oh no, my hero died. I wasn't paying attention. They gotta. They gotta. And unfortunately, this guy just doesn't have quite enough range to get what I want. Kind of unfortunate. Let's pull back just a little bit. I'll have to block with my reinforcements a little further back. You know, to be honest, I could probably have swapped these guys, and it'd be pretty good too. But I'm still reasonably happy with what I got here. So, let's go for some more crossbows. Yeah, just across the board. Let's just go base crossbows for the rest of the towers here. We've only got 4 waves left, so I know it seems like I'm just sort of spamming the same thing over and over again, but we have a decent chunk of things. There's just certain things that I don't like to go for. So yeah, let's go to the next wave. The Arcane Wizards on this map in particular, not super effective. Like, they're fine. just not necessary. There's a lot more units that have magic resistance than usual, so if I was going to build magic, I want something that's going to be magical, but also give me a little bit more stalling power, basically. And that's what this guy's for. Get a bunch of things in the way of these spiders before they're going to walk through my defense. In addition, if you've got a lot of stalling power, a Death Rider is really nice because it does true damage. If you have anybody with like a crazy amount of physical armor or something like that, or a bunch of magic resistance right around this guy, boom, just take him down with them. All right, let's go for some more crossbows over here, since this is seemingly the, I don't want to say problem area, but the weakest area of us. Hero's still doing a great job over here. Let's throw this down as well. And we're ready for the next wave. More Glare Broods coming out. That's what they're called, right? Glare Brood. I don't really like that name. Glare, because they've got like this weird little red crystal on them. I guess. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. All right, so when you can, again, this is actually the best way to do it. Try to stun him in the very front of the map. Try to kill him in the very front of the map before anything becomes problematic. And your life's going to be so much better, dude. Like, so much freaking better. All right, last kill. Trying to stop him. Yeah, nothing for you, dude. Nothing. Let's finish off with another fourth here. And because I have a lot of room to work in the middle of the map, that's what I'm going to do, bro. We're going hard on crossbows. Kind of the rest of the game here. Right, let's get a quick stall in. We're going to go to the next wave. So around wave 14 to 15, we only got 2 more left. Things are still going very smooth overall. No crazy micro required. Again, this is kind of the worst area for us. If we really wanted to be fancy, we can go for this as a small upgrade. I still feel like crossbows are probably the better play, though. Just overall. Now, these guys flying units at this point of the game, useless. Useless! There's no point to them. Unless you let a bunch of these guys transform and are just walking through defense by the time you get to the next wave, there's no chance you're going to lose these things. Or if you went crazy artillery for some reason, which is a possibility. Some people are bigger fans of artillery than others. Me, personally, I used to love artillery in a lot of the other games. In fact, when I played Kingdom Rush 1, the Tesla Coil was my favorite tower of all time, and spamming Tesla Coils on just about any map, for some reason, worked. Just spamming Tesla Coils on veteran mode was like an easy way to win just about any map. If you could afford it right from the get-go, which was kind of the key. But I feel like Kingdom Rush Origins kind of like was the epitome of really good artillery with like the weird wood and stuff. I really liked that thing, but now, I don't know, man, I'm not a big fan of the artilleries. I feel like they really nerf them in some way. Nobody just does big grouped attacks that much until you get way, way, way later on in the game. There is one that's actually decent, but it's difficult to find places to use it because there's not that many good choke points on the late game. So we've got a bunch of guys here. Let's just go for a quick stall stun. Looks like 2 of them are probably going to end up transforming, which kind of sucks. At least one of them's going to transform. Actually, that was not that bad. This guy's already, like, dead, too. We got a ton of money, man. All right, I'm feeling just a big grouping of the final nails here. I'll go for another one. We're going to go for final nails across the board here. Good crit shot, stun shot, action combos. They barely ever miss, by the way. They do miss a little bit here and there, so like you can waste popping power, or killing power, I guess, but it's not meaningful at all. All right, let's move our heroes over here and just use our last 2 abilities when we get the money for it and take all these guys down. All right, big group of them. And they're just about gone. Finish them off here with an ability. And they are donezo. All right, easy win for us, no lives lost. Crossbow spam with a little bit of support action. That's all you need to do, guys. All right, if you enjoyed, press the like button, subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.